What is going on, guys, and welcome back for another episode of Operation Franchise Rescue with the Chicago Blackhawks. It is season 3. I'm excited. It is going to be such a fun time. But, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave comments of suggestions and ideas that you have for future content. I've had a blast making these. I know they've been coming out like really slow. I'm hoping to be a little bit more on top of it. Work's gotten in the way. I work full time on top of being a parent and everything else. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. Plan on making more. Got a few ideas I'm slowly working on, and we should actually have our first hut content of the season coming out here in the next few days, hopefully, as long as everything goes well. But let's get into it. Let's take a look at the lines and see what you guys think. Now, we made some big moves in the off season. We got Draisaitl, Bedard, Tavares getting a +4. Hall, Novak, Reichel getting a +1. Reichel moved up to an 87 overall, which is amazing. Bertuzzi, uh, Khrushchev, and Brock Besser getting a +1 on that third line. Donato, Appleton, and Radish getting a +2. Looking pretty good. Defensively, Chikrin and Drysdale getting nothing on that top line. Vlasic and Hannafin getting a +1. Korchinski and Murphy getting nothing on that bottom pairing. But you know what? This team looks solid. Goaltending wise, got UC Saros and net. Devin Levi grew to an 88 during the off season, which is maddening. Gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with him. He's on a 1-year deal because that's all I could sign him for. We're gonna have to figure something out. Both guys are on a 1-year deal. Let's see who's gonna do better for us, who has the better stats, and hope that it works out well for us. Now, looking at the power play, getting a +5 on that first one, the second one getting nothing, +4 on the 4-man, and -2. Hoping we don't have to use it too much. Penalty kill, 0, 0. +2 on the third. -3 on the first. But these power play penalty kills don't get used often, so I'm not really overly worried about it. So it looks good. I feel like this team's going in the right direction. Gonna have to do some re-signings when it comes closer to trade deadline, so we can get the max value out of these guys. If we're going in the wrong direction, definitely some shakeups going to be happening. Definitely some moves. Let's look at the AHL team before we get too far into this. We got Oliver Moore, Niederbach, and Demidov on that top line. Boris here, I think I'm just going to keep him for the one last season and move on, get somebody else. Gutman, Nazar getting a +2. Hayes, Doc, Sorella, wow, terrible with names, getting a +2. Fleckman, Johnson, and Soderblom centering them on that bottom line. Defensively, Phillips and Palika getting a +1. Allen and Zaitsev getting a +2. Zaitsev is on a 1-year deal, 1.8, so I'm not really worried about that. Kaiser and Del Mastro getting nothing on that bottom pairing. Then goaltending wise, Sarai's got 1 season left with us. I've only signed him for 1 more. Yoshida should be taking over in net. He's a 72 at a fringe starter. I feel like he can grow and possibly could be a great backup in the future. Got a few scratch players that just aren't making the team right now. Misa, you know what? I'm going to throw Misa in. Just figure out who's going to, yeah. Misa's going to take over. Get him some play time. Should grow. He's top 6 forward. 19 years old. Let's get into this and let's get into the season. We're going to be simming up to January 1st, and I'll show you guys any big trades and anything else that comes along the way. Now, here's an interesting trade. Misa and Kaiser for White Cloud and a Vegas 5th. I don't know about this. White Cloud 2.75 for the next few years. Uh, all defensive pairings. I feel like my defensive pairings are good enough right now. Uh, top 6. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist in 23 games, -2. Not getting a lot of play time, but that's not a big deal right now. I'm not going to accept that. That's just bad. Guys, here we are, January 1st, 24-8-3. We are currently sitting at the top with 51 points. We have a game in hand over the Dallas Stars. Look at who's our scoring leaders are. Leon Draisaitl, 44 points in 35 games. Let's see how everything else is looking. Bedard has got 42. Tavares has got 36 and 35. He is 35 years old. He's still at a 90 overall. Brock Besser, oh yeah, that was a great signing by us. He's getting a little overpaid right now. Hopefully we can bring him back on a team-friendly deal. Drysdale, 21 points, 35 games. I might have to move that around a little bit to get him a little bit more points. I feel like he's going to grow quite a bit more if I can just get him the right kind of play time. Bertuzzi, -4 on that third line. Excuse me. Novak, Hall, and Reichel. That's not bad for third line. They're not negative. For second line, our third line pair is Bertuzzi. This doesn't look too bad. Plus minus wise, -4, -1. So they're on the penalty kill. I got a feeling that they're on the penalty kill. They're having a good, decent season, but let's take a look at this. Levi, 6 games, 930, no shutouts, 206. Saros, 18, 8-3. Interesting. 918, 255. Gonna have to see what they're asking for. Hopefully it's not something crazy. Definitely don't need that to happen. But now I'm gonna go see who wants to sign with us and who doesn't. I'll show you guys what we're gonna do here, and hopefully it's all good news. All right, guys, as you know, I like to do by position here when we start out with contract re-signings. I got a feeling that we're not going to bring back Tavares or Novak. They're going to want too much. What I could do, though, is re-sign some players. Let's see what Draisaitl wants. He wants 11 for the next 7. Oh. Six for 10.5. I'm hoping he takes that. John Tavares, he wants 8. Oof. I don't think I can do that. Novak is probably gonna want 6 still. No, he wants 4. One year 4. I'm okay with that. Hall. $4.75. Donato, he wants to come back. 1.9. Just get everybody cheaper as possible. Brock Besser does not want to come back. Interesting. Okay. I at least know now. Oh, Chikrin, I love you. Murphy, how much does he want? He still wants 4.7. Oh my God. Two years. 2.5. Oh my God, that'd be a steal. If I can drop him to 6. by 6.9. Oh my God. We could still have a great team this next year and have cap space. All right. We're going to move a few days ahead, see what happens with the signings. I'm hoping for some good news. We got a 4-1 win over Colorado there. Let's see if we can get an easy decision. Easy decision. Donato rejected. There we go. Draisaitl resigned. Saros resigned. Novak. Okay. That's all good news. Now looking at next year's cap space, we got 14 million to re-sign players right now. Donato does not want to come back. He wants 2.9 now. That's my bad. Oh man, this is good news. Plus, we got more money coming in. Gabriel. Oh yes, he's gonna be coming up, which means we can move on from him. So we got players that can replace these guys. So what I'm thinking is we get Tavares re-signed. Oh yeah, we got players coming up. We should be fine. We just got to draft well. Yeah, we should be fine. Allen. Top 4. Zaitsev, no. That's $1 million coming off. Give him a little pay bump just to be nice and friendly with him. Delmastro, 3 years. We got a bunch of depth coming up. I am not too worried. Guys, let's continue on to the trade deadlines. Let's see what happens. Let's see what moves we can make and hope for the best. Guys, here we are. One day before the trade deadline. We are 46, 13, and 4. We already have 96 points on the season. Next closest team to us overall in the league is 11 points behind us. We have Leon Draisaitl that has 90 points. This is looking really good, but Dart has 87, 44 goals. Oh, man. John Tavares, 72. Drysdale, 47. Oh, he's going to grow. Novak, 41. We got him on a good deal. Brock Besser, plus minuses. No. Oh, Bertuzzi's the only one. He's got 32 points. How many years does he have left? He has 4 years at 5.6. Might move on from him after this season if he's just not. He's producing, but he's not. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth. You know what? That might be worth the contract. But we're going to go into the trade deadline, see what they have available. I don't see us making really any moves because this team is near perfect. We didn't suffer our 10th loss of the season until we played Toronto, which unfortunately, it's not what you want to see happen. But 46, 13, and 4, we got 96 points. We still have 19 games left in the season. I'd like to see where we end up points-wise. And we'll go on from there. I'm going to move into the trade deadline and see what happens next. Guys, here we are in the trade deadline. We are a conservative buyer. I do not want to put us at a full-blown buyer because that just puts us in a weird position. Alex DeBrincat is available for 2 more years. I'm going to have to see what we got in our trade-wise. I don't know what we got. So the Alex DeBrincat deal, I wouldn't want to bring somebody new in that's going to affect our lines too much right now, especially with how well we're doing and producing. So I'm thinking that we might make some deals for the AHL where we bring some players in that are going to be replacing our players exiting. I got a feeling after this season, John Tavares is going to be exiting. I'm going to let Besser go, which means DeBrincat's deal would be a wise move to make and bring him in. Ooh, I might be able to pull that off now. Well, you know what? I'll get back to you guys and we'll see what we can do. Now, this is feasible. I just don't see us doing this. I don't know. I like the way the team's playing. He's got 28 goals, 27 assists, so 55 points in 63 games. He's got some X factors to him. 42, he's 3 overall lower. And he's getting 6 more minutes of ice time. I just don't know what would be the proper move here because that means we'd have to move somebody down. I just don't see us doing that right now. Like I said, AHL deals is what I'm wanting to do. And that might be the best thing we can do right now. But if I find a trade, guys, I'll let you know and we'll get back into it. Guys, I'm going to try to move Zaitsev's contract. It's $1.8 million for Otavayan. He's 75 overall, top 6D high. He's 23 years old. He's on an expiring deal. Zaitsev's on an expiring deal, and I'm going to send a 7th because if I didn't put the 7th on there, it would be slightly more in their favor. Hopefully this one goes through. I think it'd be a good move. 1, it gets rid of cap space a little bit sooner, and 2, it brings us in a youthful defenseman in the long term. And trades accepted. I feel like this is perfect for us. So, guys, I found my first mistake that I have not noticed till now. Matt here, I meant to make him a top 6 high, not a top 9 high. He's been doing phenomenal for Boston, and that's my mistake. So, hopefully in the next sim, I remember to do this, and we can hopefully have some better luck with that. So, looking at some players that weren't going to make it, and I'd rather have players that I know are going to make it. Corsten and Korshniskov, and they're just not going to make the team anytime, and they're just not getting the play time they need. I feel like San Jose would get better use out of them, so I'm going to send them both over for a 6. Peterson here, top 9, medium left wing, and a San Jose 2nd. The players just so we can move rosters for roster space reasons. So let's see if this goes through. I don't think it will. Be pretty close. I can add in another pick. Wow. Yeah. So we got a 2nd for this next year, which we can probably use to move some players around. Hopefully get somebody else in here for good deals. Here's an interesting trade coming in down at the wire here. Taylor Hall and Chicago Blackhawk 3rd for New York 2nd for 2027, and New York 4th for 2026, and a goalie. I'm not going to even try. Let's look at this trade really quick. Taylor Hall, 24 points, 24 goals, 17 assists for 51 points. Wait, 41. Wow, my math is terrible. 42 penalty minutes. That's not great, but not really dropping off too badly, so not worried about that. Let's look at this. Yeah. They're buyer and they're 24, 34, and 4. That's like a high. Well, that's. Ugh. No. That's a no. Yeah, no. Trade deadline's winding down here. I don't see us making any last minute move. We've only made 2 moves so far, and that's just for small AHL pieces. So nothing to get excited about, and that's the trade deadline. Let's see if anything big has happened. Montreal acquired JT Compher. What did they get? A 2026 second. Center. Is that Owen Beck? And a second from Edmonton. Okay. Okay, you guys see our small trade there with San Jose. Roslick, not a bad move. I'm not seeing anything really. Oh, defenseman's Fashion Aho and Ristel. Wow, they dumped that cap space onto Winnipeg. Winnipeg must be doing terrible. Shane Ghost-Spare went to Anaheim. We got Strome back in return. You see our other small little trade with Zaitsev, getting him out of there. Owen Tippett. For a third, sixth, and Foster. Okay, that's interesting. Mangiapane went to Seattle. Okay. From Detroit. Okay, a second. 2 seconds. Interesting. Not seeing anything like really like earth shattering. So let's continue on. We got a little bit left of the season left to go. JT Compher. That's not like big trade alert breaking news. Christopher Tanev. What? How badly has he dropped off? Wow, he dropped off pretty bad. I'm gonna have to decline that. That's not something we want. All right. Check on our lines real quick, make sure everything's all set up, and we will finish out this season hopefully with a victory. Guys, this is going to be the end. We are simming all the way to the end of the season. Let's get ready for some chaos. Breaking news. The Colorado Avalanche have fired their head coach, Pete Geisberg. Oh no. Breaking news. The St. Louis Blues have fired head coach, Preston Fraze. Oh no. Guys, we have ended the season with 129 points, 62, 15, and 5. That is pretty damn amazing. Connor Bedard, 58 goals, 62 assists, 120 points. Oh, did he just pop off in his third season? Draisaitl, 120 points, 45 goals, 75 assists. John Tavares, 110 points. Taylor Hall, 64. Drysdale, 61. Wow. Novak, 57. Brock Besser, 50. Reichel, 49. This is really good. Bertuzzi, 42, -1. Wow. I'm not going to complain too badly. Let's look at our goaltending real quick before we get into the end of the season stuff. 48 wins, 920 save percentages, 242 goals against. Levi, 940, 189. Oh my God. This team. Oh. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. Looking at the entire league, Saros was best goalie out there, save percentage wise. I don't know if that would be considered starting. Spencer Knight beat out Saros for best save percentage by 0.4. Goals against Levi. Saros. Yeah, so Saros should be taking home some hardware. That should be split between him and Levi there with how well they've done together. Now let's look at all skaters here. And let's hope for some good news. Connor Bedard and Leon Draisaitl take it home. They're taking home hardware this year. Looks like Alex Ovechkin had 4 more goals. Shooting percentage is way better for Bedard. I'm not gonna lie. This is good. He had almost a minute less of time on ice than Ovechkin. Interesting. Who had the most assists? Kuznetsov with 81. Yeah, he's feeding Ovi there. Tavares with 79. 35 years old and keeping up. Draisaitl with 75. This is amazing. Want to take a look at our AHL team, see where they're at stat-wise before we get way overwhelmed here. Demidov is ready to come up to the NHL. He's going to be replacing somebody. Brock Besser most likely, since we won't be bringing him back. They're tied with the Griffins right now. With a couple games left. We'll have to see how that plays out. But let's get into these playoffs. Let's do this. I wonder how their team's made up. It's going to be interesting to see. Kaprizov, Eriksson Ek, Boldly, Nelson, Rossi, Poviari. Wow. They have almost no depth to this team. Broden, Addison, Doomlin. Wow. Who's in net for him? Wallstedt and Gusto. Jesus, they got a great goalie to him. That's what's probably keeping them in it. Now we're gonna start. Oh man, I'm a little nervous. We'll sim up to game 4. Hopefully, we don't get completely destroyed here. 3-2 win, 10-2 win, 5-4 win, 6-3 win. We swept them. Oh, the Dallas Stars. Interesting. Let's take a look at them really quick. See what we got going to get up against right now. Robertson, Hintz, Pavolsky. Okay, yeah, that's going to be rough. Pacioretty, Johnson, Sagan, Vesey, Stankoven's up to an 83. Marchman, Howden, Deladendra, and a Curie. Interesting. Heiskanen, Spurgeon. Interesting. Lindell. Okay, they have a good team. Goaltending, Ottinger, 91. 77 backup, though. This could be a tough series. This one could be the one that knocks us out. Which I'm kind of concerned for. But as always, simming up to game 4. 7-3 win. 5-2 loss, 5-2 win. Okay. Making it an 8-6 win. And 4-0 win. Okay. We are now 8-1 in the playoffs. Looks like we're going to have Edmonton if it goes at this rate still. Edmonton lines without Draisaitl now. Can Edmonton do this? Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Hyman, Anthony Sue, Holloway, Vander Kane, Pearson, Lavoie, Perry. Oh man, their depth is terrible. Nurse, Bouchard, Ekholm, Cece, Kulak, and Labushkin. Then in net, Skinner and Campbell. Interesting. Now, not going to count them out. I'm hoping that McDavid just does not decide to take over. Simming up to game 4. Okay, we're 2-1 series lead. Won the first 2, won the second. Now, this is an elimination game. We are going to sim our way through this. After one period, it is 1-1. Bertuzzi and Nugent Hopkins getting our goals for each team. Now, let's get to period 2. 3-1. Radish and Drysdale. Ooh, we're out shooting them completely, but can't count out McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. Hyman makes it 2-3. Shots are evening out. Tavares makes it 4-2. Donato makes it 5-2. I'm pretty much going to say this game is over. And we are moving on once again to the Stanley Cup Finals. Washington Capitals. Bedard versus Ovechkin. Taylor Hall. Completely impressed with him so far. Thankfully, we got him signed for a good deal. Washington Capitals, let's look at this team. Ovechkin, 90. Kuznetsov, 89. Wilson, 86. Verana, Backstrom. Verana's back with them. Okay. They have a good team. Like, very good. Defense is a little lacking, but Carlson makes up for that. This team looks good. Who's their goalie? Darcy Kemper and Ivan Prostefov. Interesting. All right, simming each game. Nervous. We're here again. Washington up 1-0 after 1. Ovechkin makes it 2-0 after 2. Let's go. Tavares starts us off. Chicago now trying to close the gap here. Kill off a power play for Washington. Come on, guys. Another power play for Washington. Killed off. Chicago cannot get it. Oh, come on. 2 minutes left. 1 minute. And that's game 1. We lose game 1 in Chicago of the Stanley Cup Finals. Come on, guys. Pull it together. I am nervous. Chicago makes it 3-0. Reichel, Hannafin, and Tavares putting us up early in the first. Korchinski makes it 4-1. Sandin puts them within 3. It's making me nervous. McMichael makes it, and Robinson make it 3-4. Tavares makes it 3-5. Okay, this game's not over. They're fighting tooth and nail to keep themselves from going, evening up the series. Strome makes it 4-5. We got less than 10 minutes left. Come on, guys. You guys got to hold it together. Can they do it? And we tie up the series 1-1 going into Washington. All right, we're away for these next 2. We got to come out with at least 1 victory. Come on. Washington up 3-0 after 1. That's not what you want to see. Ovechkin, Leonard, and Wilson. It is 3-1. Hall puts us within 2. Come on, guys. And McMichael makes it 4-1. Wilson makes it 5-1. Oh, come on, guys. Strome makes it 6-1. Ugh. Bedard at least puts us within 4. That was rough. That was rough to even just watch that. Man, it's just... All right, we cannot come out of this series down this bad. It is 1-1. Drysdale and Coolidge getting their goals for their respective teams. Second period. Washington makes it 2-1. Kyle Palmieri. Jesus. Come on, guys. Jacob Verona makes it 3-1. We're just not doing anything. And Washington Capitals have a 3-1 series lead heading back into Chicago. I swear to God, if we lose both of those. All right. After one, it is 1-0. Donato gets us our lone goal. Guys need to hold out. It is still 1-0 after two. I am nervous. Coming down the last 5 minutes. Draisaitl makes it 2-0. That should be the dagger. Come on, guys. You guys gotta bring this together. And we make the series 3-2. Can we force Game 7? We're going back to Washington. 1-1 after one. Vlasic and McMichael. McMichael's going off. It is 1-1 after two. We are heavily outshooting them, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, Ovechkin and Jensen. Oh, Bedard, come on. You guys gotta pull it together. We need something here, guys. Come on. This should have been our year. That was rough. Washington Capitals are the Stanley Cup champions. Oh, that is just rough. I'm going to look at some contracts here, see who we can re-sign. I did get Tavares re-signed for 7.5 for 1 year, just so we can use him as trade bait. Montreal 7-1, Detroit 8-2. St. Louis, everybody else drops back 2 positions almost. Jesus. Let's see who retired. Ovechkin retired as a Stanley Cup champion. Not gonna lie, that damn. Anybody else? Suter, Lucic, Bonino, Petrie, New Jersey. I wonder what his overall was. If especially 79, that's not bad. Especially Luke Glendening, 73. I'm surprised. Goalies: James Reimer and Stalock. Not bad. Really disappointing. Let's see what cap space we have going into the 5.5. I feel like I'm going to move on from Tavares. Moore's ready to come up. Donato's not coming back. Radish, Demidov in 82. Drysdale, Chikrin making that top line work. Cheap top line. Hanifin looks good. Vlasic should grow a little bit. Korchinski, yeah. Murphy. We have some guys coming up in the Allen, Palika. Any of these guys could possibly come up and take spots. So Uh, Gabriel, gonna sign him. He'll play in the AHL, and then we'll decide who's going to leave and who's going to stay for us long term. Like, we have a lot of guys that could come up. Nick Foligno, just gonna keep him just to let him retire with us. Doc, throw him a bone. Give him a little pay raise too. Love the kid. Let's see what we can do. See who we can bring in for a good deal. See what can happen. Let's get into this. Oh, interesting. Dylan Larkin is on the trade block. Let's go look at some of these. View the draft class. See if there's anything we want to move up for. Gavin McKenna's going first overall. You know, I can pull something off crazy. Let me see what I can do. I would just punch them in the face if they accepted this. This is not going to happen. But might as well throw them a bone. Are you kidding me? Wait, that really just happened? Wait. No! They accepted that for a franchise player. No. No way. No. No. They did not just accept that. Oh my God. There's no way. Guys, I gotta move on. We traded Tavares, our first round pick, our second round picks, and a first for next year for franchise player Gavin McKenna. The family's playing together. Oh my God. It's gonna be cheaper for us and accepted. Feel like that was a good deal. Still got picks we got to do coming up here sooner rather than later. Trying to get this team younger, but also a little bit better in the long term. I'll take it. 48. That's not bad. I think this is our last pick. Yeah. 50-50. I'll take a chance. 7th D. Not bad. Not terrible. We did walk away with Gavin McKenna. All right, guys. We got quite a few players that need new contracts. There's going to be some that I'm going to let go. Some that just don't make the cut anymore. Going to see what we're going to do here. Hopefully it's some good news. Hopefully not too much bad news. But we'll go through and see what we can do. 1 year. I'm giving 1 year 8.5. Not 8.5. I'm gonna let him go. Got some guys that are gonna be coming up. Gavin McKenna. Well, Donato's gone. I've already said I was gonna do that. Already said I was releasing him. 2 years, 800. Yeah. If he signs for that, I'll be happy. I don't want to give him more. I don't want to have a mill on my contract here. Let's see. 1 year, 825. Just give you a little bit. Right wingers. Gonna need somebody. Reese Johnson, I'm sorry, bud. Just not going to work out with you. Give you a 9.5. Defense. This is what's going to hurt us. Drysdale, Chikrin, Hannafin, Vlasic. Thank God he's on a cheap deal. Murphy and Zadorov. Zadorov, I'm okay with letting go. Allen should be coming up. Zadorov once more. Can I get you for 1 year? Out of Iron. Oh, yeah. 8.5. Sharp. I'll give him a deal. He's not going to grow for us. I'm not going to bother signing him. Goalies. I said I was doing this. I know I'm going to do this. Yoshida. I'm signing them both. All right. Murphy rejected. I can just find somebody else. This team looks good still. We got 15 million in cap space. We got 44. I'm going to let Murphy go. Love him, but not worth that to us. Especially when we got players coming up that should actually be over. Oh yeah, we I think we're fine. We're fine. Yeah. Let's see if we can upgrade this team at all. Not seeing a whole bunch that I would want to go out and just spend money on right now. Kind of happy with what we got. Franchise high. He's an RFA, so that's the problem. He would we'd have to give up so much to get him. We don't need another sniper. I need a playmaker, but I don't want to pay Patrick Kane 10 mil for 1 year and 88 overall, 37 years old. Yeah, that would be terrible. Truba might be willing to pay for 1 year. Let's see what other right defensemen. We need right defensemen, honestly. Truba, Murphy, Fabro. Interesting. Peak 28. Mason. Almost want to take Mason, but a little on the older side. Hall. One year 7. Just to get him. Then Fabro. That's 12 mil right there. I know you guys are probably thinking, like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? I don't see wingers I need. I don't see anything that would really benefit us going into this season. That's scary to me. Oh, this is interesting. Levi, who I won't give up. He's on a new 2-year deal. I'd be willing to give up Misa. And Hall. Then give you guys a second for 2028. Third for 2029. Just to push this over. That's my counter offer. Accept it. We felt our trade offer to you was reasonable, but you chose to make some changes. The alterations you are sending us are not acceptable to the Edmonton Oilers. No thanks. You're getting more back in the long run. I'm not giving you a freaking goalie. You want a goalie? I'll give you a goalie. Vinny. There you go. I'll add another second. Screw it. Like, you know what? A first. Take Vinny off. I'll throw in a first. All right, this is my counter offer to them. Our stack. Draisaitl, Bedard, Gavin McKenna getting a +4 on that top line. That's perfect. Hyman, Johnson, Reichel getting a +1. Bertuzzi, Moore, and Demidov getting a +1 on the third. Asplund, Appleton, and Radish getting a +2. That's a perfect fourth line. Defensively, Vlasic, Drysdale getting nothing on that top line, but that's not necessary. Hannafin, Chikrin getting a +2, and Trouba and DeFabro. Dante Fabro getting a +2. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with my scratch players, such as Krasinski and Brock Besser. They are not working on the team at all anymore. Not good, but not bad. We can probably move them around for some picks, or we can bring in somebody else a little bit more dangerous. We'll have to see. But AHL-wise, we're looking good. All the lines are getting good chemistry. These guys should be up next year. Like Nazar should be up next year unless we make a move. Niederbach, it's not bad. Sandin Palika getting is an 81. Like, this team is good. Like, there's no reason. Gabriel, 81 overall. He could be in the NHL next year, depending on what's going to happen with our team. But looking at goaltending, Saros and Levi, this team is fantastic. But as we look into the season, we have a little over, what was it? 2 mil? 4, almost 5 mil in cap space. We're good. We'll be fine. So we move those guys, we'll have more. Well, let's look at the team overall before we get out of here, because this is a long one for me. 99 offense, 97 defense, and 94 goaltending with $5 million in cap space. What is there to complain about? Guys, I hope you liked the video. Hope to see you all again soon. I'm Venom. Peace.